Welcome to the deep dive. So today we are taking on a website called Macydeals.com. It's one of those sites, it promises these incredible deals on luxury goods, handbags, watches.
The kind that seem almost too good to be true.
Exactly. And our mission today is really to pull back the curtain and figure out if this is a real discount store
Yeah.
or just a very well-disguised scam.
And it is well disguised. I mean, the first thing you notice is how professional it looks. It's got U.S. flags. It uses terms like Black Friday.
Right. It feels familiar.
Yeah.
The name itself, Macydeals, is clearly meant to make you think of, a big American retailer.
That's the first layer of the deception. It's all about that initial impression.
Okay, so that professional look is strong. But let's get right to the first piece of evidence that really makes the whole thing start to wobble.
Let's do it.
We looked into where this site actually comes from. And despite all the American branding, the domain registration tells a very different story, doesn't it?
A completely different story. The entire American identity is, well, it's a performance. The domain is brand new.
Okay.
And even though it's screaming USA, it's registered in China.
Wow. So not in the U.S. at all.
Not even close. And you have to understand, this is such a classic red flag. They use these familiar symbols, the flag, the name, to gain your trust before you've even had a chance to think.
It's a strategic lie from the very beginning.
Yeah.
If they're lying about who and where they are.
I assume everything else is a lie, too.
Which brings us right to the products. I mean, they claim to sell thousands of designer items. Is that even possible?
Oh, absolutely not. And the proof is it's a total slam dunk. Every single product photo on that site is stolen.
Stolen? From where?
From the real retailers. We found the exact same images on the official Macy's website, on Amazon, Nordstrom, designer catalogs.
So they don't even have their own inventory to photograph.
They don't have any inventory. They're selling pictures they found online. They're selling air.
Okay, so if they don't have the products, then I'm guessing they don't have customer support either.
Yeah.
This explains the massive information void we found.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. If
Oh.
you need a refund or want to track an order, good luck.
So what's missing?
Everything. There's no working phone number, no physical address you can verify. The support email is probably a dead end. There's no company name, no business license, nothing.
It's a ghost company. They've made themselves completely untraceable.
It's designed that way. It has to be for their scam to work.
All right, let's talk about the final couple of things. What about reviews? A U.S. discount outlet this big would have tons of customer feedback online.
And we found nothing, just silence. We checked all the major places, YouTube, Trustpilot, Reddit.
Not a single review.
An absolute zero. It's an abnormal absence of feedback. It tells you nobody is actually receiving these products.
Which leads us to the final bait, the price trap.
The designer bags for under $40, the watches at 80% off.
Oh, yeah.
Those numbers are not random. They're specifically chosen to trigger an impulse purchase, to make you click buy before the logical part of your brain kicks in and says, wait a second.
When a deal looks that unbelievable, it's because it is unbelievable.
It's a psychological trap, plain and simple.
So let's put this all together then. We've got the fake identity, the stolen inventory, this total information vacuum, and the price trap. What happens when someone actually orders from this site?
Well, based on hundreds of similar scam sites we've seen from that region, the pattern is depressingly predictable.
Go on.
You pay. You might get a fake tracking number to keep you quiet for a few weeks.
And the package.
It either never arrives, or you get something totally cheap and unrelated, like you order a designer handbag and you get a plastic bracelet.
And customer support just disappears.
Vanishes. And getting a refund is pretty much impossible. Then, eventually, the website itself will just shut down and pop up again under a new name.
So the final verdict here is pretty clear-cut.
Oh, yeah.
Macydeals.com is a complete and total scam. You have to stick to retailers you know and trust. Don't let a U.S. flag or a familiar-sounding name fool you on a brand-new site with no history.
Exactly. And, it leaves you with a final thought to mull over.
What's that?
This whole scam really hinges on creating a false sense of security. So it makes you wonder, how much influence does something as simple as a national flag on a web page have on your decision to click buy, especially when the price is just screaming that it's a lie? Something to think about next time you're shopping online.